Namaste everyone, and thank you for joining me today. The focus of the session today will be on shoulder and chest openers. And you can all benefit from this practice, but mostly for those who are spending long hours sitting at a desk and tend to accumulate tensions in the shoulders, the upper back, and the neck. This practice will help releasing these tensions and improve posture and breathing. Improving the mobility of the shoulder area combined with stability will be the benefit of this practice. And on a more spiritual side, we'll open the heart chakra, and when it happens, you can feel a sense of calm, serenity, and compassion. So let's find a comfortable sitting position. Closing the eyes and straightening the back. Starting to take slow and deep breaths. Relaxing the shoulders, rolling them back and down. And we'll start with shoulder circle to relax the upper back. You can keep your eyes closed for that. Lift them up as you inhale. Exhale, roll them back and down. And again, a few times. One more. And then relax the shoulders down. Let the eyes open softly. And as you inhale, lift the arms, open the chest and look. As you exhale, cross the arms on the chest and relax the whole back. Inhale, opening the chest again. And exhale, relax the back. Inhale, sit up straight, releasing the hands down. Inhale, lift one arm and make a circle with it, moving the hand behind your back. And then twist with the other hand on opposite. Take a few breaths there. And as you inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, relax. Inhale, the other arm up and back, preparing for a twist. Hand on opposite knee. Deep breath. And coming back as you inhale and exhale, hands to the knees. Inhale, lift one arm up. Exhale, bend the elbows, stretch the neck toward the shoulder. Let the other hand move to the side, extend through the arm to stretch all along the arm, shoulder, and neck area. Then as you inhale, lift the head up, extend the arm up, and let's bend to the side, resting on the other hand. Breathe into the right side. And feel the connection between the shoulder, the hip, through the rib cage. Then inhale, push yourself up. Exhale, release the arm down. Inhale, lift the other arm. Exhale, bend the elbow. And let's stretch the neck on the other side. Stretch the arm a little further to feel the stretch moving from the neck to the shoulder, to the arm, to the head. Continue breathing slowly and deeply. And inhale, lift the head, extend the arm up, and exhale, bending to the side. Take a few deep breaths, opening space between the ribs. One more breath. And push yourself up. Exhale, release the arm down. Let's prepare for reverse table position. Place your hands behind your back. Separate the feet slightly and press on hands and feet, lifting up. Let's come down again. We'll do it 3 times before holding. Lift. Exhale, come down. One more time. Lift. And come down. And one more. This time we'll hold if possible, opening the shoulders and chest. Slow, deep breath. Feeling the strength of the arms, the stretch in the shoulders. And exhale, and slowly coming down, cross your legs and come on hands and knees. And let's stretch into a puppy stretch. Knees slightly out, moving the hands forward and stretching the chest down toward the mat. Press on the hands, come slightly up, creating enough space to slide the right arm under the left, threading the needle and holding for a few breaths, noticing how it feels in both shoulders. And coming back to puppy stretch, other side, left arm under the right. And pressing on the right hand, come back and coming to tabletop, sit on your heels. Move the arms behind the back, interlace the fingers, straighten the arms down, shoulders moving down, shoulder blades into the back, lifting the arms away from the back and bending over into Yoga Mudra. Head down if possible, chest resting on the thighs, and lifting the hands as high as you can. And if it's difficult, you can always use a strap between the hands. And slowly release, rolling up, sitting on your heels, and preparing for a half cross face pose. Lift the right arm up, bend the elbow. The hand is between your shoulder blades, the other arm coming up, pressing on the elbow, extending the spine up. And releasing. Other side, lift the left arm, bend the elbow, and gently press down on the elbow to open the shoulders, stretch the upper arm. Slow deep breath. And then release the arms down, relax the shoulders. And let's go into downward facing dog. Separating the feet, pressing on all 4 points, and we'll start bending the knees deeply, the chest moving toward the legs, pressing on the hands firmly, so you feel the strength of your arms, the stability of the shoulders extending into a straight line from your hands to your sitting bones, and then slowly pressing the heels down toward the floor, and we can pedal the feet a few times to stretch the calf muscles. Then pressing both heels down, pressing on all 4 points. And letting the knees come down to the floor. We move to a modified down dog with the elbows down, going into dolphin, pressing on the forearms, lifting. And if you want, you can move the body back and forth, feeling the strength of the shoulders. So this will help creating more stability in the shoulders and movement at the same time. And coming down on your knees, relax a moment. Take deep breaths into child. And when you are ready, let's go into, again, on the elbows, into elbow plank. And if you took the session on shoulders last month, we did an exercise called the gecko, which is a scapular movement, which also provides stability into shoulder blades and shoulder muscles. So we are moving down and up, like a gecko. Do it 5 or 6 times, and then come down on the knees, relax a moment. Going back to elbow plank. From there, let's move one arm inside and turn to the side into side plank. You can have one foot in front of the other. Lift the hips a little more and maybe stack the feet on top of each other. So again, this position providing stability into the shoulder area. Coming down and going to the other side with the arm across the mat. And coming down, resting into child pose. Just for a couple of breaths. Then coming back to downward facing dog. Walking the feet forward. And hanging down in Uttanasana, holding elbows. Relaxing the neck, relaxing the whole spine, the arms, the shoulders. And feeling a stretch at the back of the legs without forcing. The knees can remain soft. Slow deep breath. And going deeper into the leg stretch, your hands can come down on the floor or on the ankles or using a block under the hands and you straighten the legs. Focus on the stretch in the hamstring area now. The upper body is relaxed with the pull of gravity. From there, bend the knees. And bring your feet close together, going into chair pose. Stay sideways. Chair pose with the arms at shoulder level, sitting down low. Taking a few breaths. And now without losing the strength of the core, keeping the back straight, lift the arms up. Getting the strength of the back and shoulders. And from there, let's lift the heels up and stay with the extra challenge for the balance. Heels down, hands down, moving the arms behind the back. You can take a strap, lifting the arms up, head down, stretching the hamstrings, stretching the shoulders, into standing yoga mudra. And bending the knees again, let's go back to chair pose. Holding it, feeling strong in the legs and the back and the core. And then straightening the legs and bringing the hands to the heart. Walking to the front of the mat and preparing for a few rounds of sun salutations. Take a breath in. Exhale, release the arms down along the sides and inhale, lift the arms up over the head, gently arch back. Exhale, folding forward, hands down. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, both feet back, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, bend the elbows, knees may come down. Come all the way down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, both feet together, chest to the legs. Pressing on the feet. Inhale, arms up, arching back. Exhale, hands back to the heart. Again, relax the arms down. Inhale, arms up, arching back. Exhale, folding forward, hands down. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, both feet back, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, both feet together, chest over the legs. Press on the feet, inhale, coming up, arch back. And exhale, bring the hands back to the heart. Take a breath and feel the flow of energy in the whole body. And stand in mountain pose. Inhale, lifting the arms up over the head. Exhale, bending sideways into half moon. Holding it. Again, feeling the stretch and the connection between shoulder, hip, and ribs. Press on the feet. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bending to the other side. And inhale, press on the feet, come up. Exhale, come back to mountain. And let's flow into vinyasa. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, folding forward, hands down. Inhale, one leg back. Exhale, both feet back, downward facing down. Lift the right leg up. Step the right foot forward and let the left knee come down to the floor. Inhale, go into a twist. Right arm up. Curl the toes, straighten the left leg, and move the right arm behind the back for a deeper shoulder stretch. Try to catch your opposite hip. And release, coming back to downward facing dog. Lifting the left leg up. Step the left foot forward. First, right knee down, lifting left arm up. Curl the toes, straighten the right leg, move the left arm behind the back. And release the hands down, both feet back to downward facing dog. Let's go into a vinyasa. Back to downward facing dog. Lifting the right leg up, step the right foot forward and pivot on the left foot. Pressing on both feet, lift the arms up into warrior. Warrior one. Exhale, open to the side into warrior two. Reverse warrior, inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. First, lift your left arm and make a circle 3 times. Relax the whole shoulder and extend the arm, creating a straight line on your left side. Pressing the left foot firmly, extending toward the fingers and all along that line. Breathe deeply. And let's go into variation of this pose. Lift the arm up, move the arm behind your back and open the chest. And if you want to go deeper, you can bind both hands behind the back. And release, both hands down, feet back to downward facing dog. Lifting the left leg up, stepping the left foot forward, and pressing on both feet, lift the arms up into warrior one. Exhale, open to the side into warrior two. Reverse warrior, inhale. Exhale into extended angle, reaching forward, making a circle with the arm, going slowly and feeling the mobility of the joint. And extending the arm up, holding for a few breaths. If you prefer placing the hand down on a block or the floor, that's another option. Breathe and feel that long line extending through your right side. Then move the arm up and the right arm behind the back. Open the chest as much as possible. And if you want to bind, left arm under the leg and both hands behind the back. And release the hands down, both feet back to downward facing dog. You can do a vinyasa or downward facing dog. Then lift one leg up, stepping forward between the hands, press on both feet, warrior one. Exhale to warrior two. And inhale, straighten both legs. Exhale, hands to waist. Turn the left foot forward, preparing for Prasarita Padottanasana. You can use a strap between the hands or hold the hands together. Inhale, arms out. Exhale, hands behind the back. Straighten the arms down. Lift the arms away from the back and bend forward. Neck relaxed, shoulder deeply stretched, spine long, and a stretch in the inner thighs. And imagine someone is helping you, pulling on your hands as you come up. If needed, you can soften the knees. Inhale, slowly coming back up. Release the hands. Move the arms out to the side. And let's bring the feet together, the hands to the heart. We move the hands in the same position behind the back now into reverse namaste for the next pose. Relax the arms, fingertips touching, then moving upward between the shoulder blades, opening the chest, elbows moving back. And let the right foot move forward, turning the left foot slightly out for stability, keeping the legs straight, and going forward into pyramid pose. Uttanasana. Looking down, the neck long, the spine straight, and a deep stretch in the legs, and of course in the shoulders. Keep the right hip moving back. And pressing on the feet, come up, inhale. From there, we're going to balance pose. Shift the weight on the right foot, left heel up. Plant the right foot firmly down, feel the core, and start lifting the left leg. And gently move the whole body on a straight line to the final position. You can stay anywhere in between. Variation of warrior three. And then come back and release the feet. You can keep your hands where they are. If it starts to feel too much, you can hold elbows. And preparing for the other side, the left foot move forward, the toes of the right foot slightly out, but keeping the hips square. Press on both feet, inhale, straighten the back. Exhale, bending forward. Center of the chest over the leg and looking down with the neck long. Elbows moving up. Slow and deep breath. Pressing on the feet, inhale, coming up and preparing for balance pose. Shift the weight on the left foot, press firmly down. Feel the strength of the core as you move into balance, lifting the leg and pivoting around the center. Looking down on the point to focus. And coming back. on both feet, releasing the hands, the arms, stretching the wrists, taking deep breath. The next pose is also a balance pose with a stretch for arms and legs, eagle pose, Garudasana. Inhale, lifting the arms out and crossing the arms in front, right arm on top. Cross the forearms, hands together. Then lift the hands up higher. Exhale, bring the elbows down, bend both knees, and lift the left heel, moving the left leg around the right leg, and hooking the toes if possible, and coming down deeply. Taking a few deep breaths, feeling the deep stretch between the shoulder blades and the back of the shoulders. And releasing, release the arms. And let's make cactus arms as a counter pose. Take a deep breath. Then extend the arms and prepare for the other side. Arms crossing, left arm on top. Arms together in the center of the face, lifting the elbows up. Exhale, elbows moving down as you bend the knees. Lift the right heel off the ground. Move the right leg around the left leg and see if you can hook the toes and stay there. If this is difficult, you can have the toes touching down for a little more support. And then release. And again, cactus arms to stretch the chest. Taking a deep breath. And relax the arms down. Take a breath and roll the shoulders back a couple of times. And stand at the front of the mat, preparing for mat pose. Inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, one leg back. Exhale, both feet back, downward dog. And coming on both knees, knees slightly apart. Up with the upper body, preparing for camel pose. You can do camel pose with the hands in the lower back. If you are more flexible and have more experience with that pose, you can bring your hands toward your heels, eventually curl the toes under to lift them higher. Take a deep breath in, feel the stretch at the front of the body, looking up, and then exhale, let the shoulders move back. Try to keep the hips steady. Make sure your lower back feels all right. And if you want to go deeper, catching the heels. If this is too intense, come back, relax into child. And release, sitting on your heels, extending the arms forward, stretching through the spine, breathing into the back of the body. And slowly rolling up. And I'll give you two options. You can keep your knees together, sitting on your heels, especially if your knees are a bit sensitive. Otherwise, you can cross the legs, knees in the center, feet to the sides, sitting down between the feet, maybe on a block, if this helps, sitting with the back straight, and lifting the right arm up, going into cow's face, bending the elbow this time. Maybe you need to use a strap or connect the hands together behind your back. The head straight, elbow pointing up. Slow, deep breath. One more breath. And then release the arms. If you have crossed the legs, change the crossing of the legs or stay on your heels, modify the sitting to make it comfortable enough, stable. Sit nice and straight, then left arm up, maybe taking a strap in the hands, bend the elbow, and the other arm connecting behind the back, putting on the strap or hooking the fingers together, extending the elbow up. Head stays straight, spine extended. Slow, deep breath. And then release and relax the shoulders. Release the legs forward. And let's go into sitting forward bend. Back straight, extend the arms over the head. And exhale, bend forward. Catch your feet, your ankles, or use a strap around the feet and extend through the whole spine, melting the heart, relaxing the neck, breathing into the back of the body, relaxing the shoulders completely. And inhale and release. And going into counter pose, moving the arms behind the back. And pressing on your heels, lifting the whole body off the ground into inclined plane, toes pointing down. If this is too hard, you can bend the knees into a reverse table as we did at the beginning of the session. Open the heart, lift the hips, toes down. And slowly release down to the mat. Bend your knees. And let's go into bridge pose now. Feet slightly apart, flat on the ground. Heels under the knees. Press on the feet, lift the hips up. Go up as high as you can, then move the arms under the back. Clasp hands, roll the shoulders toward each other to feel a good support from the arms. And keep pressing on the feet so the body stays up like a bridge. If you want to try an extra challenge, feet coming together, again lift one leg up, pressing on the other foot, change sides. And then release hands and roll down on your back, pulling the knees toward the chest, rolling a few times side to side. Then moving the arms out to the side, letting the knees roll all the way down on one side. Back up and to the other side. Keep the shoulder, the opposite shoulder on the floor. So you're also stretching the shoulders and releasing the back. And move the knees back to center. Let your feet come down. And I'll give you two options. You can do shoulder stand if you have experience with it. Otherwise, a modified shoulder stand using a block, starting like a bridge. The sacrum on the block, and then lifting the legs. Make sure you feel steady, feel supported if you do this variation. When you feel stable, you can relax the arms out to the side. If you are doing shoulder stand, stay there before going into a flow and rolling down. Another option would be, even more relaxing, would be a pillow or bolster near the wall, your hips supported by the bolster and your legs resting against the wall, which is even more relaxing. If you like this pose, you can hold it a bit longer or come down and relax into Shavasana, stretching the legs one at a time, moving the arms out to the sides, closing the eyes, letting the breath slow down. No effort to breathe or do anything, just letting the body relax. Focusing on the shoulders and chest, arms and neck, upper back. Feeling the breath into the chest. Feeling the rise and fall of the chest with that relaxed breath. And visualizing a nice lotus flower in the center of your chest. Keep focusing on the center of the chest. And you can visualize the color green. You feel a sense of calm, serenity, ease. And feeling that the whole shoulder, chest, arm, neck area is warm and relaxed with the practice.